This video is to help with graphing quadratic functions that are in vertex form, and the form is what it applies. It is a form that helps you find the vertex easily. The same applies with the a value if a is positive, a positive number. If a is greater than 0, then we know that the parabola opens up. And if a is a negative number, meaning the a value is less than 0, then we know that the parabola opens down. The vertex is HK. The only thing you have to remember about that is there's a minus sign in front of the H here, which means the subtraction sign is supposed to be there for the H to be positive. So if you see X minus a number, then it's a positive H. But if you see X plus a number here, then that means you're subtracting a negative H, and the H value is negative. So basically, the vertex is HK. K is exactly what you see, but H is opposite of what the sign you see. So in this example here, we see X minus 2, which means the X value of the vertex is positive 2, and then the K value is 3, which means the Y value of the vertex is 3. And in this example, we see X plus 4, which means the X value of the vertex is negative 4, and the Y value of the vertex is exactly what we see for K, which is negative 2. Axis of symmetry is a vertical line, and the axis of symmetry is X equals H. Whatever the H value, the X value of your vertex is, that's the axis of symmetry. The y-intercept is a number that's paired with 0 for X. So when you plug in 0 for X and solve, you're finding the y-intercept. The maximum is the vertex when the parabola opens down, it has a maximum, and when the parabola opens up, it has a minimum, and this helps you find the range. So it's whatever the y value is of the vertex, and then if it opens down, then we know that the range is going to be negative infinity to that y value of the vertex, which is k. And if it opens up, then it has a minimum, and it's going to be k all the way to positive infinity. Let's do some examples. Here it's in vertex form. The a value is 2, so I know it opens up. The h value is positive 4, and the k value is positive 4. So the vertex is 4, 4, and the axis of symmetry is x equals 4. So if we draw that, we have a dotted line on x equals 4, and the vertex is 4, 4. And we know that the parabola opens up because the a value is positive. Let's find the y-intercept. To find the y-intercept, plug in 0 for x. 2 times 0 minus 4 squared plus 4. 0 minus 4 is negative 4, and negative 4 squared is positive 16. 2 times 16 is 32, and 32 plus 4 is 36. So the y-intercept is 0, 36, which goes off of our graph, so we can't plot that. We can plot other points on our graph using the a value. We know because the a value is 2, it's going to go over 1 up 2 on both sides, making the parabola thinner than the parent function. Let's look at another example. Here, a value is negative 2. Because the a value is a negative number, that means my parabola opens down. So I'm going to find the vertex, and I know my parabola is going to go down. The vertex is HK. So the vertex is opposite of what we see for H, so negative 3. Exactly what we see for K, so positive 4. So negative 3, positive 4 is my vertex. and the axis of symmetry is the x value of the vertex. So we're just going to go and draw a vertical line that represents the line in the middle. Now let's find our y-intercept. Our y-intercept is we need to plug in 0 for x, 0 plus 3 squared times negative 2, then add 4. 0 plus 3 is 3. 3 squared is 9. 9 times negative 2 is negative 18. Negative 18 plus 4 is negative 14. So the y-intercept here is 0, negative 14. The a value will help us find more points. We can go over 1, down 2 using the a value. Over 2, down 8 using that a value. We could have also made a table of values, and since we know the vertex is negative 3, 4, we could have plugged in negative 4 and negative 5, negative 2 and negative 1 to get our other points on the graph here. When we plug in negative 1 plus 3 is 2. 2 squared is 4. 4 times negative 2 is negative 8. Negative 8 plus 4 is 4. So that's how we could have found more points on the graph. Now we can draw our parabola, and we can see that our x-intercepts are about negative 1.5 and negative 4.5. Just a review, these are the notes that help us with vertex form. Just remember that the h value is the opposite of what you see in the parentheses, the opposite sign of what we see in the parentheses, but the k is the same.